What's up, Meta Nerds? This breakdown will pull from every resource available, going back to the early 80s to fully understand the very first mobile suit in the Gundam universe, the MS-01 Crabman. Those Zaku we see in the first episode are already the MS-06 Zaku 2, so all I want to do is tell the quick summary and stats first, then jump right into the fascinating comic pages and schematic page, since I was able to have it translated from the original Japanese. The Principality of Zeon Ministry of Defense instructed various weapons manufacturers to develop new weaponry optimized for combat under the influence of Minovsky particles. I made a whole video on these M particles. In case you missed it, it's up in the card. Among those proposed systems, only Zeonic's ZI-XA3 and MIP's MIP-X1 met the required specifications. The humanoid ZI-XA3 was said to have amused Giranzabi so much he broke out into laughter. An early mobile suit's MS development was marked by uncertainty and trial and error, and this prototype was assigned a critical role, often cited in historical records as the first successful bipedal walking system. The MS Era book tells us this is a fusion of two groundbreaking concepts: the Space Pod, a free-flying mobile manipulator, and the AMBAC, Active Mass Balance Auto Control System. This innovation resulted in a towering 10-meter-tall humanoid machine. Though its development process was fraught with challenges, engineers struggled to fine-tune the auto balancer system to maintain stability and prevent the machine from toppling over. Ultimately, the Ministry of Defense selected it for further development as it showed superior performance compared to the MIP-X1. By UC-0073, the first official mobile suit from this prototype, designated the MS-01, was finally completed. And right away, the Ministry of Defense authorized the development of a combat variant, cleverly disguised as a next-generation spacework machine to mask its true military purpose. And there are actually two height stats given: the very first prototype at 10 meters or 32 feet 10 inches, and the actual Crabman that goes into production is 13.5 meters or 44 feet 4 inches, which is 4.5 meters shorter than the RX-78-2 Gundam, or only 15% the height of White Base, which comes in at 93 meters or 305 feet, nearly half the height of an AT-AT. So since that's all the history, let's get into those actual translations. Right up top in the title, we get a new weapon that overturns conventional concepts: the completion of the mobile suit. The mobile suit, a revolutionary weapon developed by the Principality of Zeon, was created to gain superiority over the Earth Federation forces. The Principality of Zeon had already been developing mobile weapons designed for use in space, and through these efforts, they created a humanoid mobile weapon capable of both combat and various operations. This new weapon, called the Mobile Suit, was equipped with advanced maneuverability and could handle diverse battle scenarios. The Federation forces, which had relied heavily on conventional warfare tactics, were unprepared for the impact mobile suits would have on the battlefield. Among Zeon's early mobile suits, the MS-01 was an initial prototype that laid the foundation for later models. The development of mobile suits was further refined, leading to the production of the MS-05 Zaku 1 and its successor, the MS-06 Zaku 2, which became the mainstay of Zeon's military forces. The MS-01 prototype lacked integrated weapon systems and was mainly used for testing maneuverability and operational mechanics. However, it was a crucial step in the evolution of mobile suits, leading to the formidable combat units that would later define the One-Year War. The development of mobile suits was a turning point in military history, proving that humanoid mecha could dominate warfare both in space and on land. Then at the bottom we get more info. Were the Principality's mobile suits originally intended for civilian use? There was a theory that mobile suits were initially conceived for civilian and industrial purposes before being weaponized. The early development of mobile suits included designs for labor and construction, suggesting that their military applications came later. However, the reality is that Zeon's mobile suit program was always focused on military supremacy, and any civilian application was secondary. And all these annotations around the schematic are: head unit. The design of the head unit is relatively simple, featuring a rounded helmet-like structure. It lacks the mono-eye sensor that would later become characteristic of Zeon mobile suits like the Zaku series. The head houses sensors and communications equipment, though in a rudimentary form compared to later models. Torso and core systems. The chest section is highly mechanical in design. The cylindrical mechanisms visible in the torso likely function as part of the suit's cooling or power transfer systems. The upper back houses what appears to be an early backpack unit, possibly for propulsion or energy storage. Energy distribution system. Described as a power balance system, this system likely regulates the suit's internal power output to optimize movement and efficiency. Arms and shoulder assembly. The shoulders and arms have complex joint mechanisms, likely designed for enhanced range of motion. Actuators and pistons are visibly integrated, suggesting an emphasis on strength and mechanical assistance for arm movements. Arm structure suggests a humanoid articulation system, which was a novel concept at the time of mobile suit development. Backpack and propulsion systems. The backpack unit features multiple cylindrical components, possibly early prototypes of later thruster systems. Flexible tubing and mechanical linkages indicate an advanced internal system for power regulation. Some sections reference the integration of an energy supply system, possibly an early version of what would later become Minovsky reactors. Legs and lower body. The leg structure is heavily reinforced, suggesting a focus on stability and weight support. Multiple mechanical joints provide flexibility, ensuring a humanoid range of motion. The feet are large and heavily plated, likely to support balance and weight distribution. The ankle structure appears complex, likely compensating for movement stability. Docking and maintenance features. The annotations describe easy-to-maintain mechanical sections, implying a modular design. Certain sections mention the importance of quick repairs and adaptability, hinting at how the mobile suits were meant to be field serviceable. And then we get a few pages from the manga. In the Japanese, reading from right to left, we're starting at the top right panel. The beginning of it all. The existence of a new particle discovered by Dr. T.Y. Minovsky. In response to visible range warfare, the need for developing new weapons arose, influencing future military technology. The presence of particles capable of rendering radar and precision-guided weapons ineffective in space combat, certain mobile suits seem unrealistic in their design, yet they represent the height of Zeon's rapid technological development. The Zeonic company proposed a humanoid prototype equipped with manipulators and legs. However, by enabling rapid limb movement, a reaction-based control system called AMBAC, Active Mass Balance Autocontrol, was developed. The motion that does not require propellant demonstrated superior efficiency compared to conventional space vehicles, which relied solely on thrusters. The system was further developed by MIP Company. A machine that exhibited excellent overall performance was designated the model number MS-01. Development continued with the goal of actual combat deployment. Its adaptability led to the rise of a versatile work machine, the mobile suit. This development process was both scattered and unpredictable, yet it became a key factor in Zeon's accelerated military advancements. Now that's all the info I can find on this thing. The Crabman that gave us mobile suits. And for the next videos in this series, getting details on the MS-02 and 3 are a bit harder. If you guys have any suggestions, please comment down below where I should be looking or how I could find more on this. But I have found some stuff. And there is the origin timeline that actually has more details to work with from this line. So I'll be making another series called The Other First Mobile Suit. But really, any thoughts and suggestions, please comment them down below. And please hit that like button. It really is the best way to help me out. Subscribe so you don't miss anything, and check out these other videos, I'm sure you'll like them. But most important of all, remember, there's a very fine line between machine and war machine.